Even as lawyers representing the County Assembly's forum prepare to file a case in court challenging Section 22 of the Elections Act that requires those aspiring to be members of Parliament or County Assembly to have a minimum education qualification of a university degree, Elgeyo Marakwet Senator Kipchumba Murkomen has decided to take the bull by the horns. In his proposed amendment to the Elections Act 2012, the senator wants Section 22 deleted and substituted with is able to read and write in English or Kiswahili language, or in the case of a person who is deaf or hard of hearing, is literate in the Kenyan Sign Language. Among the reasons that Murkomen has cited is that the law is discriminatory and that every adult citizen has a right without any restrictions to be a registered voter, to vote by secret ballot in any election or referendum, sentiment supported by a section of legislators in the National Assembly.
But in some unique circumstances, if Corona contributed, Mr. Speaker, let's give a listening so that we'll be able to know. Leadership is not only about academic qualifications, Mr. Speaker.
The crisis in Kenya is not about lack of academic papers. It's about lack of integrity. And there's no evidence that if you have many papers, then probably you have more integrity than the others.
Deputy President William Ruto has waded into the matter, terming Section 22 of the Elections Act as unreasonable.
Article 38 of the same constitution says and prohibits any unreasonable restrictions being placed in the way of voters or candidates to be able to vie or vote in any election or referendum.
The Deputy President has vowed to marshal support to amend the section in the Elections Act.
And therefore, I want to give you my word that we are going to support the review of those recommendations that were made in the law so that we can allow the majority of Kenyans to be able to vie in these positions.
It will not be a walk in the park for the proponents of the amendments, as a good number of legislators have vowed to oppose the amendment.
There's this story of leaders are born, but leaders, when they are born, all of us, we didn't have any experience. We didn't have any qualification. We went to school, some became doctors. Mr. Speaker, we cannot have people who have no basic education qualification to participate in the function of budget-making process of this House.
Let us be serious. You expect the chair of budget committee like Kanini Kega here, looking at budget estimates, and membership of that committee has people who have not gone beyond standard 7, standard 8. Just because sometimes they are politically correct, let us retain this law as is.
If we then are seen that we make a law, and then we reverse it so that the donkeys can catch up with the horses, we will never make a law that will be obeyed.
With the amendment having been initiated from the Senate, the National Assembly will also have a chance to debate it and either approve it or reject it.
It is not reasonable that only 1% of Kenyans qualify to vie for elective positions, and we disenfranchise 99% of the population.
And if things remain as they are, then those aspiring to be MPs and MCAs in 2022 will be required to have a university degree. Chris Thairu, KTN News.